In this period of time in history, you may find despair when you're looking for love in a partner. Often at times you will settle, inevitably bringing more problems on the long term. Because when you settle, you result with something toxic, something unpleasant, something that just doesn't quite fit. And so now you're stuck, tired, bored, and numb. But let's get to the root of the problem. This is an unsatisfactory partner, a carnal relationship where it's only about sex. And how lame is that? If we think of the co-parent of our future children, even if we have low standards, we want something more than that. At least we want some personality, right? Or some decency in the person. But a lot of the times, we fail to look within when we are struck with problems. So we try to avert all responsibilities, and we pretend like it's not a two-person thing. So take what I'm about to say as a standard not only for others, but for yourself as well. We'll begin with women. It's a bit shorter. I have less to say about women because I'm a man. Women, do not invite bad behavior or disrespect through the way that you present yourself or dress. Now, I know it's unfortunate and we shouldn't, but we do. We judge books by their cover. And so if you want to be treated accordingly, you must be behaving and dressing and speaking accordingly. And look, you don't need to wear something uncomfortable, but wear clothing that doesn't make you look stupid or like a harlot. This way you won't get the most random guys just hitting you up going like, "Hey mama, what you got going on today?" Ugh, ugh. You think about it, you just get little goosebumps, you're like, ugh, yeah. Even like enacting it was a bit disgusting for me. I'm sorry if what I'm about to say upsets you, but it needs to be said. It's very evident that that's not what you want deep down, and you obtain that by dressing in a provocative manner or being too flirtatious. And that's the conclusion of the wrong problem. What you really want isn't attention. You want love, and you want attention from the people that you love. And if you want to experience a love like you've never experienced before, then trust me, you just need to give in to your nature of being a bit more soft, because naturally that's what females are more inclined to, of your softness and your beauty. But you still need a little bit of firmness and a little bit of resolution, right? To drive away the creeps and the people that would try to manipulate you if you are soft. So do not reveal that softness right away to somebody, to a man, because unfortunately there are bad people in the world who may try to, in fact, take advantage of that. However, you will find a charming prince for the charming princess that you are. So, do not worry. Now for men, there's a little bit more to cover. Just because I'm a man and I understand men better. But and I say this all the time, have substance, man. Have something to yourself. Don't be dull in character, right? Have some color, have some power behind your voice. Or something, right? Because I say this all the time, you've been conditioned to think that taking the leadership role is something deemed manipulative, or like you're trying to control too much. Just like how women have been conditioned to think being promiscuous is somewhat a good thing. Now think about how ridiculous what I just said was, and remember that for the former, because that also is ridiculous. a lot of the problems or complaints from women about men is that they lack sensitivity or they lack emotions. So a way for you that to be completely out of the equation, you need to gain some color of your own. You don't need to cry. That's stupid advice. It's not about crying or whatever. You need to be able to be showing that you've got life inside you. And one of the things that you can do to begin with is actually have an opinion. Don't just be mindless. However, don't be harsh. Have an opinion, but have it with style. Have tact. Have mercy, right? Don't just discriminate or don't hate people. And make sure that you articulate yourself well. Another thing is don't copy what others do. Innovate your own ways. Don't be dulled. I see so many people with no words, no initiative, and honestly, you're like a repellent to women. So better fix yourself up, boy. And so be adventurous, be intrepid, be bold. Choose an activity or action and commit it without beating around the bush or constantly looking for affirmation, right? Make a decision from your deepest wisdom. And guess what? If you've blundered, you can rewrite your deepest wisdom and you've learned something, you've become smarter. Experience. Do not fret about it. There's a whole life ahead of you. I understand a lot of people will be afraid to come out as imposing or to control it. So something that you can do that is still within these kind of rules that are good for you would be to say something like, hey, we're going to do blah blah, we're going to do or go to blah blah blah. Leave it to me, I've planned everything. It's going to be awesome and you're going to love it. Right, something along those lines, it's a template, you use your own thing. And then look at the reaction. The reaction will be your confirmation or unfortunately might be your rejection. However, in either scenarios, you're learning and you're doing what you trust in yourself to do, which is what you should do. To finish this video, I just want to point out that the world changes with you. The moment your behavior changes, you will see that of others around you doing so too. Much love, and strive to be 1% better every day for yourself and for the world.